Let me ask you a question President Reagan was asked earlier this week, and that is about the theme of the inauguration, We the People. Some people feel that the theme is really We the White People, and that blacks in this country continue to be left out of the recovery and the resurgence that you're talking about.
Well, I hope that's not what the inauguration conveys, because the answer to those, whoever have been left behind, is to have a continued recovery, have things moving. So there's nothing intended in that. And though we did not do well in the black community in terms of vote, to put it mildly, I know how I feel, and that is the day we were inaugurated, to get in there and start trying with sensitivity to do whatever is necessary to ameliorate conditions for people. But it's not to go back to the answers that have failed in the past. So we're not trying to convey exclusivity. We're trying to convey an inclusive feeling that everybody's involved.
The president said that he thought some of the black leaders were deliberately misrepresenting your positions in order to keep them as Democrats and anti-Republican.
Some of the black leaders, when you say leaders in terms of some of the organizations, have an old agenda and have old answers to solving very difficult problems. And we are not going to go down that road. And there are plenty of new black leaders who may not be the head of this organization or that, who believe that the opportunity economy and an opportunity society is a far better answer than a categorical program of some sort.
Let me ask you about what your role is going to be in the next 4 years. For the first term, you really weren't very visible. You didn't talk to reporters very much. We really didn't know exactly what your functions were. Are you going to be more public, and
No.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be about the same. I was fairly visible. I traveled extensively. Got a lot of coverage around the country when a vice president travels, but I can't think of a difference as how this role is going to be any difference. I want to support the president, support our policies. I have a hand in formulating them and shaping them. And if that means foregoing a chance to, hey, Mom, I'm on TV, okay, I'll forego it from time to time.
You were lampooned, to say the least, during the campaign for being so supportive,
Yeah.
constantly loyal. If you do decide to run for president in 1988, won't that have hurt your image
No.
if you continue along always being so supportive and never standing out, making a separate position?
What would hurt my image if I tried to say these are the good things, but I secretly told the president that he shouldn't do this or that, because somewhere along you trip over something called character, and I couldn't do that to the president. And I know there's a fascination in some, I'd say mostly the liberal quarters. Well, this is a crazy supporting the president like this, but I don't agree with that. I think loyalty is, as I said a while back, I've never considered it a character flaw.
I want to ask you a serious question on a foreign policy matter.
Yeah.
There are 5 American hostages being held in Lebanon. We don't hear very much about them, except suddenly we find that they may be put on trial as CIA spies. What is our government doing to try and win their release? Are we doing anything?
Well, we're doing an awful lot behind the scenes, but it's very difficult when you're dealing with wanton, random terror of this nature. And it's very hard to even know who is responsible. Various groups claim it, but there are things going on. But when it's hard to know, when you don't even know where people are, what to do about it.
Do we know that they're alive?
We think they're alive, but I know with certainty, no. But I'm not suggesting they're not. But you ask me, do we know it factually, definitively? I don't think we do.